Imagine sitting down in a job interview and one of the early questions from your interviewer is, why were you fired from your last job? Talk about uncomfortable. If you have been in that situation and you are asked a question like that from an interviewer, it's important to remain calm and really important to keep your composure. Now let's face it, plenty of people have been let go from positions for a range of reasons. If it's because you've made a mistake or an error, this is something that you need to own up to. Don't blame other people and never badmouth anyone. Interviewers can tell that you're BSing from a mile away, so be honest and be upfront with them. Everyone makes mistakes. What's important though is that you learn from that and you take action steps to eliminate that sort of mistake from ever happening again. So when you're explaining why you were let go from a previous position, change the language from fired. We don't want to use the word, I was fired because. The company felt they needed to let me go because what had happened was, and then explain. Give enough detail that the interviewer feels as though they genuinely understand what has happened and they feel you're being honest about what has happened. Think about adding some positive language when you talk about what happened after you were given the marching orders. Things like, I took responsibility for what had happened, I learned from that situation, I was apologetic for the mistake that I'd made, and I said that I understood their decision to let me go. It's like anything in life. We don't want to burn bridges, maintain positive relationships, but respect people's perspective on certain situations. Sure, you would go into battle and fight for yourself if you feel you can win the battle, but if you're making things worse by trying to do that, it's always best to accept the umpire's decision and move on without damaging relationships any further. I would suggest wrapping up your answer by letting the interviewer know that you've closed that chapter now and that you've moved on. I'm not looking backwards, I'm looking forwards. In fact, since that day, and then insert something positive about what you've done from a career development point of view, a personal growth point of view. Maybe you've realigned your goals, maybe you've taken additional training, whatever it might be, show the interviewer that you've moved on, but you've also moved up. And the cherry on top is to let the interviewer know that you're very excited about this opportunity and looking forward to discussing it with them. Russell here from Interview Mojo. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for spending some time with me and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.